but I really, really, really would love to be a great mom. And I think that starts with me making sure that I'm taking care of myself in the process. All right, hold on. Let me get a tissue. Whew. Big Mama has to lean back. I wish I could shoot the entire video like this, where I'm just like leaned back, like. I just feel like it would be so lazy for me to just sit here like this and lay. I might fall asleep. But the belly, let me show you the bottom. Ah, oh my goodness. So, in 2 days, David and I are leaving for Aruba for my birthday trip slash baby moon. It's more so my birthday trip because my birthday is on Sunday, September 1st. And I am just so excited for so many different reasons. One, David and I have not had like a true break or like a true vacation just for us, about one of our birthdays or one of our milestones, or just for us to get away in a very, very, very long time. 2 years to be exact. The last time we went on a trip just about us, nobody else, no weddings, birthdays, bachelor parties, baby shower. Why would we go away for a baby shower? I don't know. But like, you get the gist. The last time we went away where it wasn't for anybody else was our, I guess, 1 year anniversary when we went to New Orleans. And I vlogged that. That was a long time ago. But yeah, this trip could not come fast enough. And leading up to my birthday, I'm always very introspective. I am the typical Virgo, and I start to like get into my feelings. And sometimes I have like a little bit of birthday sadness. What is it? Like I forget what it's called right now. It'll come to me at some point. Yeah, I just get really introspective when the time comes around for my birthday. And sometimes I'm a little sad closer to my birthday. I don't know why. This time around, I'm actually not sad. I feel happy. I feel excited. I feel grateful. I am just like, oh wow, I'm really officially about to be in my mid 30s. I'm going to be 35 this Sunday. And this birthday is definitely one of those milestones for so many different reasons. Not just am I turning 35, I'm pregnant right now, obviously. So I'm not just going to be going into my mid 30s, but I'm going to be going into motherhood. And I already have been in motherhood at this point now for about 7 months. And it's just so crazy to see how your life can evolve in different ways in such a short amount of time. Around this time last year, David and I were looking at houses. We were still in our apartment. We didn't know if we were going to move. We were like, we'll just gently look. We'll talk to this realtor. We'll go and visit a few places, start setting up Zillow notifications. And somehow, God willing, we were able to find this beautiful home that we're in now. That even though it is a year or almost a year since we moved in, I still have not finished finished furnishing the house. But it's okay. You got to take your time with these things. You got to make everything special. Actually, that made me think of the fact that last year at the end of November, we closed on our house. And now this year at the end of November, we are going to welcome our first child. Like, crazy, 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 crazy. And the things that I've dreamt of, the things that I've manifested are coming to life. They may not be speeding, zooming in, and I might not be getting everything I want all at the same time, but I am just so grateful. And I won't lie, like, I'm not always grateful. I'm not always sitting in a place of gratitude. I'm not always remembering all the amazing things that I have and the blessings and the abundance that my life holds right now. But these past few weeks, I've been holding more space for gratitude. And it has been up and down. I think work wise, I'm still in a place of feeling a bit of frustration because y'all know If you've been rocking with me for the years, I have been doing this for so long. And there are parts of me that are like, well, why have I not blown up yet? Why am I not viral? Why am I not one of the biggest, social media influencers, creators there are right now? And I have to be okay with the fact that that might not be in the cards for me right at this moment, but it's going to happen, or it's going to happen in a different way than I could have ever imagined. This year, my new manager and I have been talking a lot about what's next and what my real goals are, my big goals. And I really, really see myself on television or having my own series. So that's one of the other reasons why I started the Saturday series, Life Reimagined, because I wanted to put together something that I could see myself doing on television, on somebody else's platform. And that was it. Like, that is what I see myself doing, like showcasing the ways in which we can make our lives more beautiful, but also talking about the self love, self care, and personal development aspect of all of that. So I've just been going through a lot of shifts and changes in my goals, in my personal life. I think my biggest intention, I want to be a great mother. Like, this, it makes me want to cry saying it, but I really do want to be a great mother. I'm I'm trying not to cry because it's a happy thing. But I really, really, really would love to be a great mom. And I think that starts with me making sure that I'm taking care of myself in the process. All right, hold on. Let me get a tissue. Oh my gosh. I hate being one of those people who like cries on camera. Sometimes it's like it just feels like it's not genuine, but I really could not hold that back just now. I was trying my hardest. Anyways, like I said, I really, really want to be a great mother. And I think that starts with taking care of myself. And that can be mentally, physically, emotionally. I think there's this trend where you get pregnant and all of a sudden everything in your life, all of the self-love, all of the self-care that you've done up until this point gets thrown in the trash, thrown out the window, and it's just like, okay, I have to sacrifice my mental, emotional, spiritual well-being to be the best mom by any means necessary, even if that means that I am exhausted, tired, miserable, all of the above. And I don't see it that way. I feel that being a good mom, in my eyes, and for me as my goal, is to take care of myself and to model that for my child and let him see that his mom was there always. She was there, she was present, she was, thoughtful and full of guidance and nurturing and all of that. But the reason she was able to be all of these things is because she took care of herself in the process. And taking care of yourself is, taking those moments to be by myself and to be with myself and not forget who I am and the person that I've become and the woman that I've grown into. And I have been working overtime during pregnancy to make sure that I'm not forgetting who I am along the way and that I'm taking that with me into motherhood. I feel good. I feel good about it. I feel like I've done a really good job of that so far. I mean, obviously, when baby boy is born, it's going to be a little crazy. It's not going to be easy at first, and I might lose myself for like a week in the trenches of motherhood. I also see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I see that there is opportunity for me to still take care of myself and be a mother and be a wife and a friend and a daughter and all of those things in between. But in order to, you know, pour into everybody else, I have to make sure that my cup overflows. And so for me, one of my biggest intentions for this year is doing an even better job of taking care of myself. And that is setting boundaries when I need to, continuing to set boundaries because I think I got that on lock to a point in which some people are like, here she go with the B word again. But I have to set boundaries. It's keeping me sane and alive. It's also taking moments for myself. The good thing is that even though I work from home, David doesn't work from home every day. So I do have moments in the house by myself, in the mornings by myself after I drop him off at the train, as y'all saw. So taking those moments, making sure that I'm also journaling, I'm reading, I'm moving my body, I'm meditating, I'm doing things that are helping me to get centered with myself. And I think that is just what, like, it's, and they're little, these are little things that I want to continue to do to help me to be me and to nurture me along the way. I think that's my biggest intention for 35, taking care of myself, because I really want to be an amazing mother and have the energy, the love, the support, the all of the above to just overflow into my child. Let him know, like, oh, mommy is here. She's good because she is charged up. And, that also goes into having an amazing partner. Like, I'm not doing this by myself. My husband is so supportive and so loving and so caring. And I think that having that in the back of my mind and knowing that, like, if there is a time where, like, I just can't do it, he's there for me. And I feel grateful. I feel so, 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 so grateful for him and for the relationship that we have, because we're truly life partners. And I was telling him yesterday, I think last night while I was changing, before bed, I was like, "Is my belly the cutest belly you've ever seen? Like, cutest pregnant belly you've ever seen?" And he was like, "Yep." And he's just always just like so loving and supportive of, and he's just so sweet. Like, I went into pregnancy feeling good about my body and knowing that the changes are coming, and I was like excited, so excited. I want the belly. I want my belly to get even bigger every single day. And I think also having a partner who tells me I'm beautiful constantly is so wonderful. I think I'm crying so much. The pregnancy hormones are like serious this video. Having that support system and having a partner who affirms you and who loves you unconditionally is such a blessing. Like like I'm crying because I'm so happy. Like, God really really blessed me and smiled down on David and I in making this relationship. I also want to point out the fact that these are, like, I think they're Chipotle napkins because all I do is eat Chipotle. Ah. And my second intention, I only have two. One is to take care of myself. And two, it kind of ties into the taking care of myself aspect, and that is giving myself more free time, I guess. I'm trying to phrase it in a way that encompasses like what exactly I'm feeling, but I want to just like give myself permission to, during the week, not just on weekends, to do nothing and to relax and to have fun and to not be so regimented, because I am very much a workaholic. I am like, I want success by any means necessary. And I just work so hard all the time and constantly. And I'm somebody who, like, when I come downstairs and I'm in my office, I'm working all day long. I'm eating lunch at my desk. I am not watching television throughout the day. The first time I did that was actually during my first trimester, because I was so freaking tired. I like I couldn't. I was like, I literally cannot work right now. I have zero brain capacity. And I went upstairs and like was binge watching shows and just sleeping all day long. But in general, your girl is a workaholic, and I'm just like always on the clock, always, just doing what I can to grind it out, which has been a testament to how, you know, things have gone for me and how well I've been doing. But one of the benefits of being an entrepreneur is making your own schedule and being your own boss and allowing yourself some flexibility. And I don't take advantage of that enough, if at all. Like the only time I'm giving myself flexibility is if, like, okay, there's a work event at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So I'm going to end work early so that I can now go to this work event and do what I got to do. Or if somebody like wants to go out to dinner, then I'll make sure that I'm finishing work right on time so that I can get dressed and go and meet them for dinner and stuff like that. But it's rare that I just like take myself out for lunch, or during the middle of the day go and sit outside on the patio and maybe have my lunch outside on the patio, or read a book in the middle of the day, or take a moment to stretch and breathe and just decompress between all of the things that I have going on. And I really want to give myself permission to just chill mentally and physically. And that is a big intention of mine. I want to live a life filled with ease and joy and just taking it easy. And I don't feel like I've given myself that grace, because if I don't work, I don't eat. Like if I don't work, I'm not making any money. So I gotta constantly be working, constantly be creating, constantly be doing the most. And I need to just take breaks, for lack of a better word. Like, just take breaks. So that, and I think also having a child is going to be helpful, because I'm going to want to go upstairs with him and see what he's doing and play with him, and take a moment to be in his presence during the day once I get off my maternity leave, that is. My mom is coming to help, which I'm very, 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 very happy and excited about. I think it's going to be a beautiful new chapter for us, because we haven't lived together since I was a teenager. So it'll be nice to have like a different dynamic, and to also be close to one another, because I'm not scratching my butt, I promise. It's just my braids are so long and they're itching. They're itching. Um, but I've always been jealous of people who live, in the same town, or even in the same, at least an hour or so from their parents. So it's nice to know that my mom is going to be so close, and that we can be together and spend time together more often. So, while she's upstairs with baby boy, I want to be like, hey, you guys want to go get lunch? Let's go get lunch. And like, just take a moment, and then maybe even after lunch, be like, you know what? I don't feel like working for the rest of the day. Let's chill, let's sit around, let's go for a walk, whatever it may be. And I never give myself that ever. And I want to, because I think we only have this one beautiful, beautiful life that we've been given, and we got to make the most of it. And I have to make it more beautiful, and I have to slow it down, and I have to embrace it. So that is that is my second goal, to chill the heck out. So, all right, now I want to lean back, because I done already gave you the spiel on everything. I want to lean back and let my belly relax and live its best life, because my back is hurting. I really welcome this next chapter, and I see so much promise in this next chapter. I feel like everybody's like, this year is my year, this year is my year. But I feel like this is going to be that year for me. And it's going to be a year of a lot of revelations. I think there's going to be a lot of humbling from motherhood, and a lot of me being forced to slow down, forced to show myself grace, forced to not have everything under control and not always be 10 steps ahead of the game. And I'm mentally trying to prepare myself for that. But I just know that this is going to be a really beautiful year. And I wanted to make this video for a few reasons. One, so I could look back at it when I'm like 65. And I'm like, you see, I had a brain. I knew what I was doing. And also, I want to inspire anyone else, whether it's your birthday that's coming up or not. We are embarking on a change of seasons, and this is always a good time to start thinking about, like, what are my intentions? What In what ways am I going to serve myself? In what ways am I going to make changes that are going to help me to get the life that I want, embrace the life that I want. And I want you to think about that. Like, I think it's really important that we take these moments to sit with ourselves and to really dig deep and figure out what it is we, not just what we want, but what we need, what's going to nourish us, what's going to fill our cups, and to also give ourselves permission to be vulnerable. I hate crying on camera. I did it twice. So give yourself that space and that grace to be and to feel and to think about what it is that you deserve. And from there, lay the groundwork to make it happen. I just wanted to leave y'all with this. We will not have an episode of Life Reimagined tomorrow or next Saturday. I know, tragedy, tragedy. But we will be back with Life Reimagined in 2 weeks. And I'm really excited and optimistic about where that series is going. If you have not watched any episodes of it yet, I highly recommend checking it out. It is my baby, it is what my dreams are made of, and I hope that it inspires you. As for now, your girl needs to edit this video so it can go live on Friday and you can see it while I'm away in Aruba. And then I need to pack for Aruba because I'm gonna do my best because we leave for in 2 days. So I'm trying to be better about not packing the night before because it just stresses me out. I'm very type A. I'm over the top. So I need time and space to start packing. And also packing for me is trying on clothes and making sure that they fit and outfits work together. And with the belly, child, it has been a journey trying to figure out some clothes for this trip because I don't like maternity clothes. So trying to figure out regular clothes has been very funny. So I'm going to go pack and run some errands. I have to go pick some things up. And then tomorrow I'm going to take a personal day to prepare myself for the trip. And then I'm going to be there in Aruba. And I will be vlogging in Aruba. I enjoy it. So I will be vlogging. I will show you what we're up to and whatnot, but I will relax in between. I promise you. And I promise myself that I will relax in between, take care of myself in between, have those private and personal moments with David as we always do, and really make the most of it because it's been so long and we both deserve it. So I can't wait. And if you have any advice for me going into this 35th year, going into motherhood, about like taking care of myself and whatnot, please feel free to drop them in the comments section below. If you have any questions or any other comments, concerns, or feedback, let me know. And if you haven't already and you enjoyed this video and you bared with me crying through the video and you don't even know me yet, I urge you to subscribe and make sure that you set notifications. I don't know if you can set notifications. I always say hit the bell icon because I've been on YouTube for 50 years, but I don't even think that the bell icon exists anymore. I gotta look. But make sure that you set notifications so that you know when my next video is live. And thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you made it all the way through, you know what to do. Tell me you're a ride or die in the comments section below. And I really appreciate you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you in my new year. Until next time.